Welcome to my channel. Um, I was gonna do this live right after the game, but it took me a while to recover, so I'm just gonna leave it recorded as is. Um, kind of anticipated, basically, how it was gonna go down. They went to Miami, and of course they lose. Now, mind you, it was impressive what Brunson did. Brunson refused practically to let the team lose. He refused. Um, Granted, I mean, at the last, like, was it 20 seconds or so? Then they had the chance to tie it up for two. He tried doing it looked like a no look pass to Randall, but turnover. But honestly, Miami double teamed him. Um, no one got open. If there was a double team, someone should have gotten open. They didn't. Brunson, I think, should have taken the shot, but of course, it was going to be hard for him to do. Randall, of course, mishandles it. Honestly, you're up by 14 points in the first quarter. Your man just takes a takes a quick breather, not even a quick breather, and immediately Miami goes on a 7-0 run. Um, what do you say? What do you do? I don't know. And the fact is, there's Randall and Barrett. Nothing. I mean, they didn't do much. Uh, Hart kept him into it as much as he possibly could, of course, as well too. Surprisingly, um, Toppin, I understand what he did in with the Cleveland game for some of those threes, but this is a man that was known in college to drive and slam the basketball. Should have done that. Taking these threes, ill-advised threes, even though it was open, this is not a man that can land these threes. Unless he improved considerably over the summer, which he didn't, he should not have been taking those threes. But um, the takeaways from this basically is like you're gonna have to revolve your offense around Brunson, not Randall. Brunson. Um, if the Knicks can trade Randall and trade or Barrett, I hate to say it, but trade Barrett. This is a kid that should have grown, but didn't. Um, it's like the man has not doesn't have a does not have a jump shot. When he shoots a three, he just like looks at it without even moving. Um, and then you've got Randall, which no one knows exactly what he's doing. Um, I think it's coming down to the point where Randall, good during the regular season, horrible during the postseason. And I think we've seen it. We're seeing it. And it's a case. He kind of sucks in the postseason. Uh, you need someone that can not only, because, like, the commercial, playoff mode. Apparently, playoff mode was not turned on for Randall. Uh, I hate to say this, but maybe you trade Randall. I hate to say it, but trade Randall. Instead of trade Toppin, trade Randall. Build Toppin up. Bulk him up. Mitch Robinson, work on him a little bit more, maybe, on his offensive game a little bit. Uh, and, of course, Hart. I don't know what you do with Hart, but, he did decent enough. It's just their defense was okay for a while, but it's just sometimes they just lacked. They were lacking. Um, if Miami can keep doing this, they should be able to get to the finals. Quite honestly, they should get. They can get to the finals if they can keep doing this. The only thing is like it depends on how the Philadelphia Boston game goes. Um, I'm looking for Boston to win, of course, but even if Boston wins, look for Miami to get the first or second game at least for sure out of Boston or Philadelphia for that matter. But in any case, I don't know what the Knicks to do at this point because like trading Randall, I don't think you're gonna get much from him or for him. Basically, you're not gonna get much for him. You're not gonna get a good draft pick. Um, I wish the Porzingis trade what the Knicks made to the Mavericks would come back with something really good, but it doesn't seem like it. But then again, I mean, look at it this way: Butler was the 30th pick, and he's done really well. Um, let's let's and Brunson, of course. Look at Brunson. I mean, he was a second round pick, and like, I mean, I know Dallas Mavericks are like definitely kicking themselves. Like, we should have re-signed Brunson from the beginning. And even though there was like hoopla about like, oh yeah, his dad chose not to have Brunson sign with them. He wanted to come to New York. I'm sort of happy with that, but I mean, Cuban could have done something about it. Quite honestly, they could have done something, anything, shown him some love, but apparently they didn't. Um, this is a case where I would say that I honestly don't know what Rose should do. Honestly, I don't know what Rose should do. I mean, honestly, you had Derrick Rose on the bench, Fournier on the bench as well too, and you didn't even use them. I mean, like you just put them as inactive players. I felt like Rose probably could have contributed a little bit here and there if you were like down in certain cases, um, but he didn't. But they didn't. Uh, I, if you know that Rose is not going to be that good, then why keep him? Unless you're grooming him to be sort of an assistant coach and head coach. But honestly, it's time to like get some more players. I mean, McBride, as good as he is, I think I don't know what to do with him basically. But Grimes and quickly, you definitely need. Uh, well, one or the other. I hate to say it, but you need one or the other. Probably, I don't know what to do exactly with Grimes or quickly for that matter. But I hate to say this, but it was one of those things. Um, Also, I should say, if you like this content, you're enjoying my content right now, and my channel, um, and you haven't subscribed, I do ask if you can subscribe or not. If you don't like it, but you still want to watch me and like complain about me, subscribe as well too. You're welcome to complain. I read all my comments. You're welcome to put it in the comments. I read all my comments and I do respond to them when they want a response. But like, hey, look, we got we got the Heat, the number 8 seed, going into the conference finals, just like the Knicks did. Um, Now the question is like, what happens with the Lakers and Golden State? I know the game is still going on right now. It's in the fourth quarter with about 12 minutes ago, and like the Lakers are up by like 16 points. Um, Klay Thompson, it's pretty much what's happening. Klay Thompson is, without Klay Thompson, the Warriors are not that great. Steph can't do it. I mean, Steph is actually making some mistakes as well too, quite honestly. So it's surprising for that. But he's gonna have an off game. Hate to say it, but like this is the Lakers, so the Lakers and Heat are going to be in the conference finals. It'd be interesting to see if the Lakers and Heat actually go to the finals themselves as well too. I don't foresee the Heat making the finals, barring they go on a really good hot streak. The Lakers, there's a strong possibility. I think they can. They can potentially beat out the um, Denver Nuggets. But in any case, like I said, you're welcome to leave a comment. Um, and I do read them and I do respond to them when they want a response. And of course, I ask again, please subscribe. I should have done this live, but I was just recouping, unfortunately. Even though I've said like the Knicks were never going to win this game, I didn't think they were going to win Game 5. I knew it felt like they were going to win the series, but you still had that hope. You still had that hope. I mean, you didn't have what's her name? Oh, I forgot the singer's name now. Uh, I'm gonna have to do a quick search again. Damn it, I had her name and like I have the songs in my head. Lizzo. You didn't have Lizzo singing. I know that's wrong, but I know that's really wrong to say, but the opera singer normally would be an opera singer singing, but in this case, Lizzo wasn't singing at the time. I thought, like, Lizzo's not singing just yet. Meanwhile, I hear it in the background of my noise from my neighbors and such, from three of her songs. We sound like, no. But in any case, I'm just going to leave it at that. Um, that was I'll take that back. It was a bad joke that I just said there. That was definitely a bad joke. I do apologize for it. It's just, I don't know. But in any case, I'll leave it at that. With the Knicks, I hate to say it, but like, I prefer, I would have preferred the Knicks to, advance, see them in the conference finals. But one takeaway from the season, again, is Brunson. It turned out to be a steal of for signing him. He turned out to be the right decision. I would have loved Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, honestly. Kind of wonder what would have happened with Donovan Mitchell and Brunson on the team. Because then, Randall would not be number 2. He'd be the third option at that point. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. And hopefully, let's see what happens with the Knicks this offseason. See what they do. See how they can build them up to beat out and compete with the Celtics, the Sixers, and of course the Bucks. Because that's what they got to build a team out for now. Is like they got to come out and beat those teams basically. Let's see if they can build something out of the draft, as well as signing some free agents or making some creative trades here. Kind of reminiscent of the 92 Knicks in a ways, or the 93, 94 Knicks as well too. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.